Welcome back. This is part 1, video 5 of my river guide. In this video, we'll be talking about combos. Alright, so as you can see, this video looks a lot differently than the previous video with the stone guide. There's a lot more combo enablers, so let's get started. Let me just make this a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, so the 5 spirits down here are like River's combo spirits. So when I mean combo, I mean River gives something and then takes something back in return. A lot of people think a combo is River just giving Boon of Vigor out to somebody when that's not it. That's just River giving support. A combo, River has to take something back. And the most iconic combo, a lot of people think it's River Ocean, but I actually think it's River Lightning. And that's because River's biggest weakness is it's slow. Well, Lightning fixes that. Lightning's biggest weakness is it doesn't have enough energy. Well, River has Boon of Vigor. So both get solved. In addition, River's Massive Flooding deals 2 damage to each invader. Well, Lightning has a 1 damage to each invader. So now all of a sudden you can take out all cities at once in the fast. So I have both base Lightning, Wind, and Pandemonium. Pandemonium is probably the weakest out of the 3 when comboing. It does give a lot of fear, which is great because that complements River not getting any fear, and the Strife is also nice. But Wind just means more slow to fast, more range, so now you're able to target Massive Flooding a lot easier on boards. And you also have Lightning's Boon, so like Wind and base just can give River all of the slow to fast it needs. Another thing that is really great with Wind is River only needs usually only 1 slow to fast, and that's what Wind does, so that Lightning can take the Lightning's Boon if it's playing Wind. And that's because you lose your slow to fast for each air you have when you play Wind. So that's it with this combo. So the Keeper combo, it's somewhat similar, except Keeper is able to give River an extra power card. That extra power card goes a long way because now all of a sudden you can draft, you can have a defend, and you can plan around that defend. It puts River so far ahead having this extra card. In return, River can give Keeper energy, and now Keeper doesn't need energy. However, it enables Keeper to do a lot of extra double growths when it normally couldn't. So now all of a sudden you can be playing your high cost cards and always be able to double grow when sometimes when you play Keeper you actually can't play Towering Wrath if you want to double grow every turn, which is how I play Keeper. So with Many Minds, this is actually my favorite combo, and I actually think it might be the strongest of the 3 that we've talked about, and that's because of Bedevil. And once again, Bedevil is one of my favorite cards in the game. It gives you defend 1 per sacred site, or not sacred site. It gives you defend 1 per presence, and then you get to push a presence. And why is that important? Well, what? Travel River has defend 1 already base, and you'll see in my games using that defend 1, and I'll use my Massive Flooding to like push stuff out, push the Explorer out, such that my defend 1 is enough to cover the land. With Bedevil, I don't even have to do that because now Bedevil gives me defend 1 plus 1 from travel. I have defend 2 in the land now. So another thing is this allows you to stack up presence, and now you can defend city lands. It enables so much for you. And in return, Many Minds can do a very greedy build of going straight plays, and you can just fuel them with energy. Similar to Lightning, but Many Minds I think is a much better spirit than Lightning. Okay, another combo is the Ocean combo, and this is something that a lot of players really like. The combo isn't what you may think. A lot of people think, oh, it's because you're using your push effects to drown stuff, and yes, while that is helpful, it's not really what makes the combo strong. What makes the combo strong is this. Ocean is able to give River a defend on the coast, and Ocean is also able to give River Tidal Boon, which allows River to gain more energy and gives it an extra push that it may need and helps relocate its Dahan. In return, River gives Ocean energy. In addition, River can also push stuff into the ocean, which not many spirits can do. But really, River's really able to make use of this Tidal Boon because it's placing so many presence on the board. It always will have a presence that can get onto a coastal land to make use of that tidal boon. So the very last combo I'm going to talk about is the Finder combo, and this is just River giving Finder energy. In return, Finder has exceptional mobility, and since you're all about using massive flooding to kill a land all at once, Finder can just funnel everything into that land as well as deal with your city lands in return. So you guys basically kind of play both boards while you're dealing with some of Finder's smaller lands, Finder's dealing with your cities, and then you're kind of just you and Finder will both have your massive flooding and then Finder's majors to kind of clear up the board. So these are like the main 5 spirits that I say you, in quotes, combo with. Up here, I listed a bunch of other spirits that I think you're also pretty strong with. I guess you can actually even put Starlight there. Here, I'll drag Starlight out too. And this is mainly because Boon of Vigor is a really good card. And some of the strongest builds for these spirits above is going like miners. So for instance, Fangs, most Fangs builds, like the strongest Fangs build is just going plays. And this gives you 5 turns worth of energy with 1 card play. This is just an absurd, like I said, not combo, it's just you're supporting Fangs. Unless Fangs draws, which Fangs probably will be able to draw a defend or a support card in that miner deck, but until Fangs can, usually it's just you supporting Fangs. Same thing with Lure. Lure actually can, in quotes, combo with you more than Fangs, just because it can kind of grab some of those extra cities that you may have trouble with. And once again, a lot of Lure builds are 1 energy, 5 plays. Sometimes you have mixed builds, but you giving Lure Boon of Vigor allows him to be more greedy with that. Wildfire, once again, this is more of a you supporting Wildfire, but it also can be a combo because Wildfire has Flame's Fury, which is +1 damage, which gives you +1 damage on your Flash Floods, and also your Massive Flooding, which can help whittle down lands. Wildfire is starved for energy, and you fix that problem for Wildfire. Earth, Earth really can't do it. Well, Might Earth is what I'm talking about. Might Earth really can't help you, but you can help Might Earth a lot because Might Earth is starved on energy, and you can easily support that with Boon of Vigor. Serpent. So Serpent is really, this is more of a combo as well, less you supporting, and that's because Serpent can give out Aegis and can also give out, yeah, I guess Serpent should actually be down here as one of the 5 as well. Once again, River is just a great combo spirit. That's where its true power lies. But let me pull up. Let's see if I can open up Snake's cards. So Snake has Aegis and Primordial. And the reason why I like this is because Aegis is this AoE defend that you get to have. And, oh look, Travel River can move to Han but can't defend. And Snake can't move to Han. So Travel's able to set up to Han such that you can get favorable Ravages with Aegis. And then in return, Snake can give you power cards with Primordial, or can absorb your presence to give you extra elements, or give you extra plays. There's plenty of combos back and forth. So some other things, Starlight, it's going to come down to what Starlight grabs. If Starlight can help you as River, but once again, you can just enable that plays, just fueling Starlight with tons of energy. Same thing with Trickster. You can just give Trickster tons of energy, enable like a pure plays build. In return, Trickster can give you a couple stripes on your cities and help defend some of those problem lands. Downpour, trying to think, really I mean, the extra energy is nice on Downpour. Usually there's a better target than Downpour, but Downpour won't say no to extra energy. In return, once again, Downpour can give you a little bit of extra defense in some of your lands if you're having trouble. Shroud, this is also somewhat of a combo. Not so much, but it kind of can help. Like, Shroud really needs the energy, so you giving the Shroud energy is everything Shroud wants. The only thing Shroud can do is just kind of do an extra damage here and there for you. Now, that's if Shroud is somehow ahead on its board, which is usually not the case. But once again, extra damage to combo with your Massive Flooding is excellent. I put I put Volcano up here because of Badlands. Once again, any lands with bad lands enables this Massive Flooding to basically completely wipe out a land. You don't even have to pair up Flash Floods with it. So Volcano being able to draw bad lands for you is pretty awesome. Really, like Volcano is such a powerful spirit. You really can't give anything to Volcano outside like take the Volcanoes to Han before they get massacred. All right, so we covered that. The very last two things I want to talk about is Twin Days and Gift of Constancy. These are excellent cards to be played as your 5th card play, as you're playing 4 card plays plus the 5th as your 0-cost support. And Gift of Constancy is just excellent. You're giving out Constancy and you're giving out Boon of Vigor. You're just supporting the team a ton, and the team is just going to get very far ahead. But Constancy also you're also a very good target for Constancy, because as you will see in the videos, there's a lot of times where I really wish I just had an extra reclaim, and it would open up new builds on bottom track for you, such that you can have more impactful turns throughout the game. So you're a very strong target for Constancy. Lastly, Twin Days. This could be great on you, or if it's targeted on you, and that's just because this reads, oh look, we get another Boon of Vigor. If someone targets you, and then if you have it, that means you're giving out another Boon of Vigor. So pretty excellent on our river. And is there any other spirits that you really combo with? I mean, really, like, I picked these, but like you can even argue like it's good on Vengeance, it's good on Thunder Speaker Green. Just like the fact that you can give energy to these spirits opens up so many different builds that you normally can't access. Even like Fractured, because Fractured does a lot of big turns, and you can just give them a ton of energy for that. Yeah, I guess Fractured should be here over a lot of, probably over Earth or something. But either way, as you can see, river combos with a lot of spirits. So, all right, in the next video, we'll get started on gameplay videos. See you then.